Hello everybody, I'm Henry Lee. Welcome to my channel of Chinese brush painting. Today I like to paint an eagle catching a fish based on a great photograph taken by Jerry Berry, my longtime Facebook friend. I'm also broadcasting this live on Facebook, which Jerry will have chance to watch it live or later. So I'm going to paint with a Chinese brush on rice paper. This paper is actually called mulberry paper, mulberry bark paper, 皮纸. It's very tough, so it can be painted very regularly. And I use a style guide here by Master Xu Beihong. He was the greatest artist in painting horses, and also very good at eagle. He was a realistic master in Chinese contemporary art in the 20th century, greatest educator also. So a lot of followers. And I have a lesson on eagle if you like to study more of the history of Chinese brush painting on specific subject matters. And the website is ChineseBrushPainting.ning.com. I'll add a link to the video description later. So to start with, we could use charcoal to sketch, but I like to do it freehand, just see how it works. But before that, I would draw some placement guide. Just use my fingernail and imagine the strokes I'm going to do. So specifically, how big the maximum width and the height is like that. And you might draw some blocks just with fingernails. And just, you don't paint until you see the image in your mind, right? In the original photograph, this eagle is like leveled. Everything's leveled. I may change it somehow to make it more painterly, not like a photograph. So it's best to paint from memory. But let me start with a realistic sketch of the head part. This is the important part. I want to do it in detail. So I use it's a basic wolf hair brush from the basic 3 set, and a convenient ink cake. You can also use ink. Maybe I'll use ink, but this one is thicker, when I need to have more body in it. So maybe I combine the two if I need. We start from the pupil right away. So let's just start the pupil and draw a little circle around it. It could be a little squarish, don't have to be very round. And the powerful mouth, stylized a little bit. It's a bald eagle, so with a white hair, that's a little tricky. So I would just have to use brush. The brush I'm using is my recent favorite wrist hair brush. You can see I can shape the brush however I want, but I need to soak the brush in water first, and then you can use a paper towel to adjust the moisture, so especially the the bottom of the brush don't have to be wet if you don't want it to bleed. This paper is semi-sized, so you can use the moisture to draw some to dampen the paper a little bit, maybe to get soft edge if you want. So I will use a little bit ink just to the brush, very dry brush, and then kind of draw the outline of the white feather, and I concentrate on the shape of the block, the group, not the individual feathers. And you can shade a little bit under the chin. You can see why I start from the dark. When the brush gets dry, I just keep using it, so you'll get a natural gradation of colors. I don't have to reload until it is really exhausted, and I use a very light, even water, just to give me some hint for the coming strokes. I don't like to use pencil; it will limit my strokes. This could be a little exaggerated to be a little thicker. And my reference of the style is this. So it's a combination of line and direct calligraphy strokes. For the shoulder part, I want to draw the line. So it could be lost in font lines. Don't have to be continuous, but the idea should be continuous. Not the chi should connect. I should stand to see the. When I paint large, I should stand. Okay. Now let's take the risk to use gray ink. So I'm not using the liquid yet. I just keep using this because I have more control on this. Because, due to the semi-sized kind of absorbency of this paper, so I don't need much ink. Unlike double shine or more absorbent unsized rice paper, you need to load the brush more with moisture and ink. So this is more like a thirsty brush, but I dampened a little bit the paper so I can get a soft effect. I kind of stay away from the line, if I don't want to let it blur. Let it blur. You leave a little room there. This is secondary flying web feather. I don't have to count, but it's good to know the number. There's 13 of them, and then 10 or 11 primaries. So this is the. When I feel right, I just go direct to. This is another part. Okay, inner secondary. What do we call it? This side. And you just put the ink here so you can see. I need some contrast to make the board head standing out. Negative painting with it. This brush can be used sideways, or you can use like a hacky brush. You can make the brush flat. Many people asking me, certain watercolorists using Chinese brush painting like a flat brush. You just have to first of all shape it, and then make sure you use it in this direction, or don't use all the sides, but one side, so you can keep that shape. I think the brush is really designed. The round brush is really designed to be used all 8 directions, maybe, not just one direction. So in authentic Chinese painting, we use it. We use all parts of the brush, not just the flat. Okay, here I try to do the powerful, the tricky part. I'll use a little bit liquid ink. Let me do this side first. So this is, you have to use the gesture. Feel the air like that, and you can just like an orchid leaves is the side of the brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 strokes in a row. This one should be sick. It's getting longer, bigger. Don't worry about the assemblance or dissemblance. It should be. Every stroke should have the qi of its own, the vitality of it, and it's from your own movement. I use very the ink very economically. I didn't put a lot of ink, just one drop of ink. So I don't got too much ink on my brush. Students always load too much ink, so they don't like the paper, everything they do on the rice paper, because it's hard to control that. But if you use a thirsty brush, there's no pattern, but I think the Master Xu has this added stroke I like. This dots, and you can even do this stand, kind of. I call it stand. And I have to exaggerate a little bit from the photograph. There's no this part is shorter, but let me just exaggerate a little bit. So we got rough edge here as well. Very powerful legs. Some wet in wet. Wet into wet. Get the feathery effect. Okay, and go back to the small brush to do the fish and the claws. Oops, I think I got it wrong. You don't really see the nails. You don't. It's in the fish. So let me use a smaller brush to do the fish. The herring fish. It's a small fish. Let me indicate a little bit the head maybe, and then the poor fish. hint of the tail. A great shot, Jerry. It's very inspiring. I've seen lots of photographs. This is the best I've seen so far. Okay, now just some splatter, maybe. Let's see. I got this new brush. It's a combination of three. It's designed to do the background. So let me try it for the first time today. How it goes. I got some yellow, some some green now. Let me see if this is okay. Yeah, the ocean color maybe. It's okay. This brush loads a lot of moisture, so we can use that to do the background. I start from maybe just ocean surface. Very, very light to start with. Very smooth, but suddenly there's a this wake after the catching attack. So this is a dramatic movement. I think the issue goes with the direction of the flying. Here we go. This brush can also be used as a mounting brush for brushing the paste. You know, we have a big mounting brush. Okay. There are smaller ones, but I only have one for myself. Maybe in the future we'll get some more, but for now we only have the large, this size, 3 combined brush. This is a watercolor ink, so it could be it will melt when it's dry. Be careful when you wet mounted. Should be dry mounted. This painting. So I'm not going to wash the sky, but yeah, why not? Because that way we'll make the white head standing out. Maybe. Let me add a little bit ink to this. This part is the shoulder. It should be gray. And this is the. So that's using this brush to. Let me get some ink to tone it, to mute it. I need to make a lot of them. It will dry lighter. So the ocean should be darker than the sky. So the sky should be even lighter than the ocean. Maybe I'm overdoing it, but just want to try this brush. So this background wash brush is very useful to do this kind of background wash. Okay. Leave a little white for the chi is fine. And you can color the mouth with some yellow. Maybe you just got yellow here. That's it. We can dry it with a hair dryer or just let it air dry to be the best. So it will be more softer. The blur will be even. Okay. Thank you for watching. Let me show you the result this way. Oops. I got some ink on the corner. Or if you are watching it upside down, you can go to YouTube because my over the table camera may be upside down. I have to flip it later. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your encouragement and comments. If you like, I would like to answer any questions after this video. Until next time, goodbye.